Welcome back, student. Let me discuss the part second of example number 1. Right? Part second of example number 1. So this is illustration number 1, and we have to start from table number 5. Furniture purchase of rupee 25,000 in cash. Right? So we purchase a furniture of rupee 25,000. So two things is very important. Furniture comes to us 25,000. So student, furniture 25,000 comes to us and cash 25,000 goes from us. So if we see the table number 5, cash remain 1,85,000. Okay, after deducting 25,000. Right? Stock 60,000 remains same and furniture comes to us 25,000. So we have three figures. Cash 1,85,000, stock 60,000 and furniture 25,000. Right? So last time we had cash 2,10,000, but when we purchased the furniture, cash reduced from 2,10,000 to 1,85,000. Stock remains same 60,000 and furniture comes to us 25,000. Total of the asset side is 2,70,000. Liability character remains same 20,000. So 20,000 will be minus from 2,70,000. Then we will find the capital 2,50,000. Right? Now we have to prepare the table 6. Statement is accepted bill of exchange in favor of creditor rupee 12,000. That means we have to we had given a check of rupee 25,000. So that is known as bills payable. So creditor is 20,000 and out of 20,000, 12,000 creditor we paid check. So bills payable 12,000 and remaining creditor 8,000 known as creditor. Okay. So asset side remains same. Cash, stock, furniture remains same. The total of the asset side is remains same 2,70,000 and liability again 20,000. 12,000 that means check which is known as bills payable and creditor 8,000. Total of the liability side is 20,000. 20,000 when we minus from 2,70,000, then we will find the capital 2,50,000. Okay. So last table is 7. Provide interest on capital rupee 3,000. So in case of interest on capital or interest on drawing, no cash goes or no cash comes to us. Okay. Because interest on capital is automatically adjusted in the capital. Right? It is added in capital or deducted in capital. Okay? If it is interest on drawing, it is deducted from capital. If it is interest on capital, it is added in capital. So there is no transactions. So asset side remains same. Cash 1,85,000, stock 60,000, furniture 25,000. Total of the asset side is 2,70,000. Creditor 8,000, bills payable 12,000. Bills payable means check. So total of the liability side is 20,000 and when 20,000 minus from 2,70,000, then capital is 2,50,000. So in this way, we always calculate the amount of capital. So when interest on capital is given to us or interest on drawing given to us, mostly the 3 column of the table will not be changed. Table remains same. Okay. Student, now we have to start the example number 2. Okay. So student, example number 12, second. This is the example number 2. Right? So very easy to understand. You try to understand the technique how to prepare the accounting equations. Okay? And you have to prepare the different table on the basis of different transactions. Okay? So example number 2, Raghunath commenced the business with cash rupee 8,000. So business started with 8,000. Business started with rupee 8,000. Business started with rupee 80,000. Right? So first of all, we have to draw the table having three columns. Assets is equal to liability plus capital. So in first transaction, cash comes to business of rupee 80,000. Outside the liability is nil. So how we calculate the amount of capital? First of all, we make the total of asset side, and then we make the total of liability. Liability side will be minus from asset side. Then we will get the amount of capital. So amount of capital is 80,000. Because asset is 80,000, liability is nil. So that's why amount of capital is 80. Right? Now we try to discuss the statement second, purchase goods on credit 20,000. Right? Student, goods purchase on credit. Goods purchase on credit of rupee 20,000. So if goods purchase 20,000, that means cash will not be gone from the business. So last cash is 80,000. It remains same, 80,000. And stock comes to us 20,000. This is assets, but amount still pending to pay. So that's why creditor also comes to us. This is the liability. 20,000 liability comes to us. Okay, this is known as creditor. This is known as creditor. So now we make the total of asset side. This is 1 lakh rupees, 80,000 plus 20,000, 1 lakh, and liability side total is 20,000. So 20,000, if minus from the total of the assets 1 lakh, then remaining amount is 80,000. Remaining amount is 80,000. Remaining amount is 80,000. So this is the table number second. Right? Student, third equation is withdraw cash for private use of rupee 2,000. That means drawing of rupee 2,000. Drawing of rupee 2,000. 2,000 rupees drawing. That means cash gone from the business of rupee 2,000. Right? So how we prepare the table? Assets is equal to liability plus capital. So last cash is 80,000. Now cash remains 78,000 because 2,000 rupees drawing will be minus from 80,000. Now stock remains same. Stock remain 20,000. Stock remain same 20,000. Okay. So creditor remains same. Creditor remains same 20,000. So let me make the total. Let me make the total. So 2,000 cash is 80,000. So 78,000 and 20,000. So this is 98,000. 98,000. So 80,000 minus 2,000, 78,000 cash and 20,000 stock. And 20,000 stock. 20,000 stock. Okay. So 98,000 asset side total and 20,000 is the total of the liability side. 20,000 minus 98,000 and capital we will find 78,000. So in this way we find the amount of capital 78,000. Right. So sold goods on the credit. Sold goods on the credit 20,000. Now this is table number 4. Sold goods. Sold goods of rupee 20,000, costing rupee 15,000, costing rupee 15,000. Student, we sold the goods for rupee 20,000. Cash comes to us 20,000, but stock gone from us only 15,000 rupees. So let me draw the table. Assets is equal to liability minus capital. So last cash is 78,000. 78,000 last cash plus 20,000. Now cash is 98,000. Right? Stock 20,000, but 15,000 stock already gone from the business. So remaining stock is 5,000. Creditor remains same. There is no change. So total is 1,03,000 asset side and 20,000 liability side. So 1,03,000 and minus 20,000. 1,03,000 minus 20,000. Now capital is 83,000. Now capital is 83,000. 83,000. Right? Now the last transaction is fifth. Purchase furniture 1,500. Purchased furniture of rupee 1,500. Okay, so there is no indication whether it is purchased cash or on the basis of credit. So if party name is there, that means it is purchased on the basis of credit. If party name is not given, then it is assumed it is purchased by cash. Okay. So last cash is 98,000. 98,000 minus 1,500. 98,000 minus 1,500. That means remaining cash is 96,500. Right? Now stock is 5,000 and furniture comes to us. Furniture comes to us 1,500. Okay. Now creditor is 20,000. Okay. There is no change in creditor. Let me make a total of the asset side. 96,500 plus 5,000 plus 1,500. This is 1,03,000. 1,03,000. So how we calculate the capital? 20,000 minus 1,03,000. Okay. So 83,000 capital again. So this is the way of preparing the accounting equation, right? So every step or in every transaction you need to prepare the table, assets, liabilities and capital, and to calculate the capital always liability will be minus from the assets. I hope you all understand well. See the video seriously, and if any doubt you can discuss in online class. We will meet again. Thank you.